is time for a change, and we are it. Thank you.
And I invite you all to join our mission to stop the chaos, turn the page, and start to rebuild our country. Thank you so much.
When I say election campaign, what is it that comes to your mind? If you live in India, I can guess. A packed open ground or a road show or walls plastered with party posters. In most democracies, that's the strategy. Rally people and show strength. But in Britain, it's very different. You won't see India or US-style mega rallies there. Instead, you will see more personal engagements. Maybe a stop at the local pub or a tour of a factory or even bungee jumps. So tonight we're focusing on the British election campaign, not the substance but the style. Let's look at Prime Minister Rishi Sunak. Today he visited a retail distribution centre. Think of it as a mega supermarket. He put on a fluorescent jacket, he spoke to the employees and saw robots packing products. Take a look.
Still might be a bit warm, aren't they? Yeah, lovely. Perfect. Right. Oh, that is warm to the touch. That is very nice.
He's getting used to that jacket. He had it on yesterday as well. That's when Sunak visited a pharmacy business in Staffordshire. Again, the same routine, meet, greet, and see how things are done. And the list doesn't end here. He's visited British pubs, he's trudged along farmlands with sheep, and he's inspected nuclear power stations.
Starmer.
Here we go.
Twist it, and then you'll hear the pump start. So
Okay.
if you want to have a go at that.
How far am I twisting it?
So
just to where it says start.
That's
Yeah,
right. Yeah.
fine.
So
So the focus is on two things. First is optics. You want to be seen as active and personally involved. You want to be seen as doing something. The second is intimacy. Massive rallies may look impressive on TV, but they lack the personal touch. You can't really connect with individual voters. And it's not just Rishi Sunak. His rivals are doing the same. Labour Party's Keir Starmer is also doing pub and factory runs. But one leader has gone a step ahead. That's Ed Davey of the Liberal Democrats. His campaign looks more like reality TV. One day he's bungee jumping, the next day he's doing Zumba, and the day after he's gliding across water. You have to see this. I know what you're thinking. Must be some fringe party with nothing to lose. Well, think again. The Liberal Democrats are a major political force. They're projected to get 11.5% of the votes. If that number holds, it would be their best ever performance. Let's also go back in time. British politicians have made a habit of such stunts. We've compiled the best ones from the last decade for you. Take a look. Let's call it what it is, a photo op. Because Boris Johnson has never ziplined after that, not that we know of, nor has Jeremy Corbyn sat on the floor of a train, nor has David Cameron been to a fish market. It's all for the cameras. But why is Britain obsessed with such photo ops? It is said to have started in 1979. Margaret Thatcher was on the campaign trail. She visited a farm and was photographed holding a calf. Now, this visit had no political point. The only goal was to take this picture, to tell rural voters that they could trust Thatcher. More than 40 years have passed since that photo op. The cameras have certainly improved. Photo ops have now become video ops. Yet Britain's obsession continues. The question is why? You see, British politicians have historically come from wealthy families. Just consider their education. Only 7% of Britain's general population has studied in private schools. Only 7%, meaning schools where you pay a fee. That is private schools. The rest of the people have studied in public institutions. Now compare that to politicians. 44% Conservative MPs attended private schools. 38% Liberal Democrats did. And 19% Labour MPs also attended private schools. It gets even worse at the top. Around 20 British Prime Ministers have studied at Eton. It's an elite private school in Britain. Guess how much they charge? More than £46,000 per year. To put that in context, the average annual salary in Britain is £34,000. So you can see the issue of optics. Voters will see these leaders as privileged, as people who cannot understand common problems. It's even worse for someone like Rishi Sunak because he is Britain's richest politician and also Prime Minister. So what does he do? He goes on a photo op spree. He does everything to come across as an ordinary Briton. But let's face it, optics alone do not matter. Just look at Donald Trump in the US. He's a billionaire real estate mogul, yet he's painted himself as a common man's defender. So maybe Britain should move beyond photo ops and focus on policy instead.
Firstpost reports from the world's second largest continent. Hello, I'm Alison Lagrange. A very warm welcome from Durban, South Africa. We get you the news and the newsmakers from Africa. From elections to climate change to innovations and opportunities. As the world's attention shifts, we report from Africa, the heart of the global south. Join me every weekday live on Firstpost.
Obviously today, the T20 World Cup bandwagon has moved across to the West Indies. What can you expect from this?
Hello, I'm Alison Lagrange, coming to you from Durban, South Africa. Today we have a special show.
Let's start with a report on India's shifting nuclear posture. For the first time since India officially became a nuclear power.
Hello and welcome to Firstpost America. I'm Aaron Ham, coming to you live from the nation's capital, Washington, D.C.